can build caravanserai.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had caravanserai in our practice yesterday.
Nice.
Yeah, I think I figured it out towards the end. I figured it out. They have more range than bomber cannons though, so like you can actually. Yeah.
Hard.
No, I cut in there because we were like we need to have both guys, like both players have their units like in the right position at the right time because of the siege workshop. They're made out of the siege workshop, so you can't make the siege workshop. They're made out of the siege workshop, so you can't make like traction trebs and them or onagers and them.
Even all, apologies. Oh. Okay, time because it's not my house.
Gotcha.
Is it a closed lobby or is it one that's up? Closed lobby or is it one that's up?
Oh man, my stream is all laggy right now. I don't know why.
Trying to fucking find out how. More I might have to host because I don't know.
Just tell me who's setting up the lobby, and I'll find it.
Mara, do you wanna?
What?
Do you want to set up the lobby?
Okay. It's for 6, right?
8-player lobby, 6-player map.
I think the settings. Explored, you said it was one out.
Yeah, do explored. Do lock teams. Yeah, hide sieve for sure when you set it up. But do
yeah, you need to do hide sieves before you open the lobby. Mara.
It's a standard victory conquest.
Put on timer. No, that part you put on timer, and put it at. It should say.
Just timer.
Yeah, you just go to timer on it.
2 hours.
Well, I mean, it's gonna be conquest or timer. I don't know if you can build a wonder with that. I don't think you can.
If it's conquest, you can't. The wonder won't do it.
Yeah, I don't know if it gives you an option for conquest. It just gives you the option for timer. So I don't know what that defaults to, like otherwise.
Yeah. I'm assuming even if you can win by wonder, we're not allowed.
Yeah, no wonder. Obviously, I don't think relics. If you win by relics, you already won the game, I think.
Or if you win by relics, yeah.
Yeah.
Unless you play Armenians and it fucking bugs the lobby out.
Explored, okay.
Have you got hide sieves on, Mara?
How what? No, it is. Yeah, it's high.
And then for the teams,
lock teams.
Yeah, lock teams and turn off team positions. I don't know if it matters, but turn it off. Just
as long as teams together's on, people respond together. If you
Yeah, I'm just thinking about.
Teams together off people's spots.
Yeah, I'm just thinking if it affects like where the other teams are or something. I don't know. Just turn it off. I don't think it's gonna matter.
Don't leave that on. You turn it off.
Yeah.
God damn, bro. If you never set up a lobby, Jesus Christ, it's 10 minutes.
Give him a. You are the best.
I thought Shadow was setting up the lobby, bro. He's asking questions and shit.
Shadow just needs to be nice, and he would have said it. He gave me back.
I'll send another. Doing that. Who's in? I'm gonna go join.
I still need a gaming back.
One more time.
I need something direct. I've not got anything.
Did you kick Shadow? Join, yeah.
Wintry is any of you?
Right. West.
Oh,
Oh God.
I'm waiting until like everyone is in, then I'll join. Got another.
I got you. Yeah, Morris in the fucking.
Like I'll join when
This lobby's gonna.
Dixon is his Xbox name or is it different?
It's like I am Dixon.
Oh, okay, yeah, he's not here.
I'm gonna join my chat and see when.
Oh,
Zarko's back.
just wait. Who's in here now? Dixon is in. Okay, now you've been joined.
I'm gonna go jump in with my boy.
You go jump
Little
into.
wet.
Good luck.
All right, good luck, everyone.
In a bit, peace.
I'll hop out of this chat in a sec once it's good to go. Okay, I think I'm alone in this chat here. Let me leave it. All right, we got Mora. We got Farts, Zodico. Okay, everyone's in their chats. Nice, nice, nice. Very exciting. Let's see if they can get this game going or not. Stream quality seems like it's going in and out a little bit, so hopefully it'll stabilize. Hopefully. Okay. Lobby is up. English, I don't know how to turn off this. Like, I don't even know how to delete a message, dude. I'm trying to figure it out. Like, I'm on my Twitch, and I don't, like, there's no option to delete this message. I can ban, oh, I can ban them? I can time them out. I could just ban them. There we go, I banned it. I thought there's like a way to delete a message, though. But maybe not. This game should be pretty sick, though. Let's see. They still are in the lobby. Haven't started yet. I could show you the bands here. Hold on. Let's see if I can do this. Let's see if I can do this without showing too much. There we go. So these are the bands. Khmer, Romans, Vietnamese, Ethiopians, Britons, Persians, Celts, Hindustani, Bohemians, Mongols, Turks, Italians, Portuguese, Burgundians, Chinese, Spanish, Bengalis, and Saracens. So there's a lot of bands. The teams, so I'll scroll over to the team where it says, can't make it any smaller, 2 p.m. Eastern game, Mora and Dixon, Zodico, Stuffing Farts, Shadow and West, and Ozaki and Ghost. That's the teams. Oh, they're still in a lobby. It sometimes takes people a long time to actually ready up. Well, this should be a fun game. I'm playing at 7. Actually, you can see. I'll show you the other teams here. Hold on. This is the 7 o'clock lobby. So Vulcan and Buttweiser, Mormora, and Lagging Dog, Gobs and Mosaic, Ice and Woody. That's one lobby. And then this one is Sly Tiger or Arbiter. We're not sure. Ryan P, myself and Ballant, Ozaki, Ghost, and then Ash and Whitewood. Ash and Whitewood are obviously the best in that lobby. All right, they still have not readied up. So I'm looking on the YouTube stream. The YouTube stream looks okay. I think I can change the settings. I have it on auto. It looks okay. It looks all right. It's okay. I'll record the game too, and I'll make a video of it. It's a bit better. But I'll wait to record until we space, you know? I could put a prediction up for like the few viewers we have. Who will win? Oh, that's a lot of work. I got to look at all the names. All right, so we have, I'm going to do it again, Mormora and Dixon. They had a strat. This map's a lot smaller than you think, and Ozaki and Ghost. I can see them winning too. Start recording. Yeah, the audio... it keeps dropping for some reason. It's really annoying. I think it's a Starlink thing. Starlink stinks. Ghost. Ozaki's the Jurchins. Ghost is the Koreans. Koreans, I think, is a good pick. A lot of good picks there. All right. Dixon playing as the Franks. Detonate when defeated, as well as Grenadiers. I'm not sure if we're going to see Grenadiers. But that's I'm not surprised. He loves his elephants. This guy will make elephants. If he is given the opportunity, he will make. This map does not have a lot of space. So military buildings giving population space is pretty good. I think you have this going on my Twitch and also on my YouTube. I don't know which one people prefer to watch. Commenting's it will show up from Twitch, but oh yeah, there we go. We got the headphones on. When I have the headphones on, I can hear my voice, which I don't know if I like, but I have the highest score around that time. I'm surprised it doesn't show it on Capture Age. I hope that they have the setting right. A little bit earlier. Now, I was talking to Wes the other day. Okay, listen to this. Non-production buildings on the front of your base. I think you want to put everything as far to the back as you can while keeping trade routes open. If that makes any sense. Or production buildings, basically. Stables, all that. All right, so this is an interesting pick. I'm not exactly sure, like, they're your best pick on this map. So, like, what do they get that, you know, you can, obviously you get the extra, I don't know. I don't really see anything. Winged Hussar, I mean, right off the bat, you know. Typically you have about 30 minutes game time, 30 to 60 minutes game time before you're, like, attacking, before you're really doing much. On them. And then they have very good fire lancers, excuse me. 4th TC, and it is more, which I'm not surprised. So more went up at like 26 pop, and then just because you want to be making as many villagers as you possibly can. I'll with them a few times, you know, with them as teammates and against them, and they always do very well. Now, Mouse Wall is not going to stop, you know, 55 knights running through. I think you want to save your space. Like, this is a 6-player map, so space is gonna run out very, very quickly. And Dixon on 4 TCs as well. How's Dixon's idle TC? 1:45, which actually isn't bad considering 4 TCs. But now it's creeping up. As I say that, it's 2+. And then West going for a 4th TC as well. Zodico with 4 TCs, so some players are a little bit slacking. I'd like this a lot from Farts, though. Farts is building these houses exactly how I envision these houses should be built. Just send 1 villager, build all your houses on the back. Same thing, I think you're better off taking these wood lines. Make as much room as you can towards the back of your base, just because you're going to run out. You're going to, you know, ideally you probably want to wall up your trade routes. Now a 4th TC from Shadow. So Shadow's a little bit behind in Vills now compared to Mora Mora. Shadow, so as far as like elo goes for these guys, you have Mora Mora and Shadow are definitely like the highest elo players. And I'm sorry, and Zodico. Zodico, Mora Mora, and Shadow are the 3 highest. Zodico's probably the better player out of everyone in the lobby. I mean, he's extremely good. Like, I would not want to go up against him. Not one bit. And Stuffing Farts is very solid. Like, he's not like a high elo, but he's not low elo. Like, he's not at all low elo. Dixon's probably the lowest elo in the whole group, probably around like a 1200. Stuffing Farts, I think, is the next lowest, and they're around like 1400 or so. Ghost would be around 1400. He did hit 1500 though. I hit 1600. I went back to like 15. I think it's like, I think it's gotten harder on the ladder. I'll be honest. Like I haven't played extremely a lot. Like I used to play like every day. Now I'm playing like every couple days, or every like couple times a week. And I feel like it's gotten harder. I don't know if that's just me, but to me it feels like things have gotten difficult. You know, this is like map revealed. I don't hate these houses actually. Like a line of houses in the front, or like on one side. There really is no front. You really have like 2 fronts you're fighting. And we're at 22 minutes. Hang on, let's see how West is doing population-wise. 85. I don't know if West is going to get to the 200 pop by 28 minutes like he promised me. I don't know if he's going to do it. Now, Shadow has a monk trying to get some relics. As Lithuanians, that's what you want. But I think just so much of this comes. Yeah, I feel like the stream keeps like either dropping or like just going slow, so I apologize for that. Alright, looks like the YouTube stream is a little bit better than the Twitch stream. It's just internet stuff, man. It's just internet stuff. What can you do? You know, you can't fight the internet stuff. Alright, what's the populations looking like? 120 for Mora Mora. We got 118 for Zodico. We're looking at 110 for Shadow, 110 for West, roughly, 110 for Ozaki. Dixon and Farts. So Farts actually has the lowest eco right here. But the Slavs have the faster farming. So they're making up for their lack of eco with faster farming. Let's take a look at... This is their resources here. Current resources. And I don't love these TCs all the way up front here for Ghost. I think that's a big mistake. I think you want to put them back here. I think you want to put your TCs, and I'm playing later, so I probably shouldn't give away all my ideas. They're probably bad ideas though, so who knows? But I think you should put your TCs on these wood lines, the way that Mora Mora did, because then once you chop through them, then you have room, right? The way Ghost is set up over here, okay, you're gonna build your farms around these TCs, really, and then you're gonna be this close to your enemy. I mean, this is like, you know, Treb distance almost. couple more trees go down on either side, and you're trebbing. I like the back wall for Mora Mora here. Dixon didn't get the memo. That university is kind of in the way. It's in the way not only of the wall, but it's in the way of the actual trade. And then the blacksmith also going to be in the way of the trade. I do look at 2 blacksmiths, though. That is smart. All right, now we have some Imperial Ages. Ozaki and Shadow are both in Imp. And we're at 28 minutes. All right, what's our count? 121 for West. 143 for Mora Mora. 150 for Zodico. Yeah, so West, you can't get 200 pop by 28 minutes. I'm sorry, you can't do it. If you could have done it, Zodico would have done it, okay? Because he's at 150. And there's no reason to stop making villagers. Like, you make villagers until you're at 200 pop. And then at 200 pop, you want to go ahead and start, like, you know, swapping out villagers. Culling the herd a little bit. Medical corps coming in. Elephant units regen. I'm curious if we're going to see, like, what elephants we're going to see out of Zodico. Dravidians, they don't get elite battle elephants. Gotta change this woodline. These vills are confused. These vills are really quite confused. They don't get elite battle elephants. Usually you're going to see elephant archers. But they could make battle elephants. I'm not sure how they compare to other elephants because they don't get the elite version. So they're probably missing out on some HP, they're missing out on some attack, on some pierce armor, some regular armor. And Farts is in Imperial H2. So it's just Ghost and Zodico. So Zodico is staying in Castle Age a little bit longer. And are we going to see anyone pushing yet? I like the towers. I like the towers a lot for Ghost here. And I mean, you can see once these get their range upgrades, I mean, they're going to be pretty close. And Ghost just hit Imp. So Zodico is actually the only one not in Imp right now. They are on the way up. They're almost there. So they delayed. They have the highest vill count, and they delayed a little bit. Mora Mora has actually gone up in population. So they have some more trading, it looks like. Mora Mora's base I like a lot. I don't think Dixon got the memo exactly to not build back here. But once this wood is chopped through, you can delete these lumber camps. But I wouldn't mind like seeing a delete on this town center, even on this mill. Get rid of those farms. You know, make it super efficient. That's the idea for me. Like, this is a really pretty efficient trade line right here. This is pretty nice. That's a nice trade line right there between Ghost and Ozaki. And these guys don't know who's on the other side. They might be able to get vision at some point. Let's see if I can see what the vision is. Okay, so Ghost knows that... Oops, I hit my microphone. Ghost knows that Farts is there. Farts has no idea. So they don't know who's on their sides yet. Let's see if they have any vision. Nope, no vision. So knowledge is power here. And right now, the only team with knowledge is Ghost and Ozaki. So they know who's on this side. So they say, okay, it's Stuffing Farts and Zodico. Do they want to fight Stuffing Farts and Zodico? I don't want to fight Zodico in any map ever. So I would say no. I would say you don't want to take that fight. But you don't know who's on the other side. So you can take a guess and see you have a 50-50 chance of guessing. But we have some rocket carts coming out. So heavy rocket carts can cut through. Just the way that like a siege onager can. There's only so you have Khmer ballista elephants can cut through. That's the only unique unit I think that can. You have traction trebuchets can cut through. You have onager and siege onager, and you have heavy rocket cart. I think those are the only units that can cut through. The forest. And he says, I would like to see villagers back here taking this wood earlier. Even build your town centers back here and then delete them. I wouldn't actually, maybe not the town center. Town center should be more forward, but you see how much space they're running out of. Building castle units is really smart for space efficiency. However, got some siege workshops here. However, it's not necessarily the best for like your production speed, right? You can build a lot more, you know, coming out of barracks or stables or whatever. And I think Zodico, even though they were last to Castle Age, or to Imp, I mean, they might be the one that's going to build it. That's going to cut through first, because they like to be aggressive. And they're at 182 pop. We're at 36 minutes right now. So very interesting. At 36 minutes, nobody is actually 200 pop. But they are all starting to make elephants. West is going for elephant archers. Solid pick. Zodico is not making any army yet. Still just focused on their economy, which is kind of interesting. They do have a lot of archery ranges set up. Zodico seems to have a lot of space. I'm not sure just because they built so much behind. And this is interesting too. Zodico put one market on the side and then put all these in the middle here. I like that. I do like that. But I think we're going to see some cuts coming through. We have some. I just heard some villagers die. So someone's deleting villagers. I think that was Ozaki to get more pop space. And they're doing, so they have a bit of a mixture. They have archery ranges. They have archery ranges, a couple of barracks, a couple of siege workshops. I mean, that's pretty solid. Jurchens? What's the Jurchens castle unit? I can't even think of what it is right now. The Iron Pagoda. Iron Pagoda is actually awesome. Iron Pagodas are really, really good. Setup-wise, I definitely like Moramora's setup with Dixon. The trade's looking pretty efficient there. Also, this trade is beautiful. No walling, though. So the only Moramora and Dixon actually walled their trade. Which it's not, like, if you're winning the fights, it's not necessary because they can't get to you anyway. But if you're not winning the fights, it's kind of necessary. A tiny little hole here. Walling this too much, I mean, you want to have, you know, when you're fighting, you want to be able to pay attention to, like, you don't want to have to pay attention to your villagers, right? So you want to be able to have access to these wood lines. And red looks like they're making a move a little bit. This is West. West going for the elite elephant archers. I mean, Dravidian elephant archers, they're gonna regen their HP. I mean, they're, you know, they attack faster. Like, they're very good. But they are weak to monks generally. You know, so there are some monks on the other side. They're going to be weak. They're weak to things like rocket carts, you know, onagers, even bomber cannons. Camels can do really well against them if you have them in numbers. These villagers gotta go. They gotta go. They gotta go. That's Dixon's villagers. Where are they gonna go? Where are they gonna go? Take some wood, it looks like. Beautiful trade back here. Just a gorgeous, I mean, I love it. Now, these guys should really wall their trade. Ozaki and Ghost. And I think I hear, thought I heard. These guys are really close. These guys are gonna cut through into each other, actually. I thought I heard some rocket carting or onagering, but maybe not. Maybe not. Zodico got kind of lucky here. Like, this is way more space than than you would normally get. They're not building the most efficiently, I guess. Like, these could be just kind of like tighter together. And this wood line could be coming down a little faster. But now they're making space for some barracks. So they're going barracks and archery ranges. They're at 200 pop, all villagers. Zodico is playing this game, I would consider, very efficiently. Now this is Ghost. All right, so Ghost had a plan. So I was criticizing building the town centers here, but Ghost had a plan of getting all these towers up. And the towers are nice because it can, at least in this situation, you can maybe get some damage done without having to cut through. And you can decide how you want to do it, if you want to cut through or not. I just heard some villagers dying. And Ghost with the heavy rocket carts. Heavy rocket carts are going to be good units. I'd say the only thing I don't like about them is they don't have like the greatest range of all time. You know, 8+2 range. Like bomber cannons outrange them by a million miles. Castle coming up here. Stuff and Farts. Stuff and Farts is actually gonna draw first blood, I think. Some more walling going up for Zodico. Zodico is protecting their front a little bit. The only thing that's like their trade is very worrisome. Now I think what you can do is you can cut through like on a corner here and get directly to your opponent's trade. That might be an interesting move. Instead, like most people go through like the middle, but going through the edge here and just getting into their trade like early might be a possible strategy. And yep, we got first blood here. We got first blood. Still not through the actual trees. Trebuchets can also cut through the trees, but I don't know if I mentioned that. Blue Birdie, welcome to the party. I mean, I think you just root for everybody. All right, and Ghost is gonna cut through. I wouldn't take this fight. I would let some of these towers go down. Let them push me over here. I wouldn't push into Zodico. And Ozaki still getting some buildings down, some production buildings. It's interesting, every single player walled up. It is a smaller map, so it is a little bit easier to wall up. And it looks like Red, which is West, who is West, is interested in pushing through here. Again, they don't know who is over there. The only people who know is Farts, Zodico, Ghost, and Ozaki. They know who's on this side. And that's a lot of heavy rocket carts. But I think you want support from your teammate, though. I don't think you want to just go in by yourself. Which is the situation right now. And Zodico with the elephant archers. Honestly, the rocket carts can do pretty good work. These trebs are out of position, and they're actually getting trebbed down. Castle got trebbed down by Ghost. Shadow just marked this over here, which is interesting. Oh, we have redemption monks though, and the monks are converting rocket carts, and the monks all go down. Oh my god, I'm gonna love this game. I can already tell. This is already fun. So the rocket carts. So rocket carts, FYI, you want to put them on stand ground, and you want to pay attention to them like you would archers. Because you don't want your rocket carts getting close to the castle like that. You're just going to throw them away. And these elephant archers. Some Bills getting, rocket carts. 20 rocket carts here. And also some war wagons. War wagons should do decent against the elephant. Oh yeah, I mean the thing is, once the rocket carts go down, I feel like these elephants are just gonna win this so hard. Siege Onager Very solid. Rocket carts have a little bit more range. They have +2 range. These rocket carts do for the Koreans. But now the elephants come marching in. And in my experience, Zodico, when he gets a bunch of elephants, it's very difficult to deal with it. But as of right now, it looks like Ghost is handling this perfectly fine. I mean, this is not a problem. Zotico's going to stream the archers in. Now, if Shadow or West push in this way, that's going to be a real problem, and they get double teamed. But we're at 49 minutes here, so usually this is the time where people start getting aggressive. And now the rocket carts are mostly dead. You need some kind of meat shield, and you don't really want these war wagons to be your meat shield, I feel. They are tanky, but not against Halberdier, and not against Siege Onager. And Farts is pushing through here. I mean, this is a tough force. Ozaki needs to get some units over. But they're way far away. Ozaki took way more of this this base than Ghost did. Ghost doesn't have enough production buildings. How many does he have? He has 6. Yeah, 6 production buildings for your main unit is just, especially rocket carts, it's just not enough. It takes too long to make them. And these trebs should be able to clear up all these keeps. But Ozaki's coming in, though. Once Ozaki's in, Grenadiers. How will Grenadiers do against Elephant Archers? They have only 1+4 pierce armor, but they do a lot of area damage, right? So they can get their shot in that. I mean, if you have a lot of Grenadiers, I think they would do pretty well. But then you have the SO to deal with. The issue for Ozaki and Ghost is they have no meat shield here. But they might get bailed out. They're getting a cut through. We got a cut through coming in. And Elite Latest. So there's 16+4. They could be 16+6. I mean, even 16+4 is a lot. Bombard cannons, Elephant Archers. And it's Dravidian versus Dravidian here for Zodico, so is Zodico going to notice this? And the SO is actually kind of going to get cleared out a little bit by these towers. Depends how long these towers can stay up. If you look at the score, Ghost and Ozaki are actually #1 in score. And score might determine like, actually wiping a whole team will be very difficult to do. So, like, your score actually is going to matter for your placement. Because if it's a tie by the 2-hour mark, then it don't matter. And, oh, these guys are actually through. And Latest. Well, I mean, the Pierce Armor on Latest isn't that high. It's 1+4. So, Elephant Archers are going to do actually a good amount of damage to him. But Latest are running in. And this trade's completely unprotected, too. And there's not even castles back there. Like, there's no walls to get through. TC gonna go down. This is a massive attack from Shadow and West over here. And they have with blast accuracy, projectile count, minimum range. Okay. Maybe someone can see that and tell me what I'm looking at. Deal with the raid in the back. I think he did. Everything's down, then, I mean, Ghost can just push in here by himself. Doesn't even need Ozaki. He's got Ozaki. Doesn't even need Ozaki. He's got Ozaki there, too. Oh, but wait a second. Okay, so Ozaki's and Ghost can push in. Wait a, whoa. Shadow is going. Where is he going? Is he just exploring, or is he actually? is he actually like moving in to fight this? Oh, Shadow's gonna throw his units away. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of a blunder by Shadow. That's a real blunder by Shadow. Shadow didn't have to go in here at all. I mean, basically you're double teaming, you know, the best player in the game and his teammate, who's very solid. And Zodiaco's still at 140 villagers. Fart's at 120. I think the villager count, like how many you want, just depends on what you're making. Like elephants, you can have a lot more villagers. You only need 50 elephants probably. But if you're making fire lancers or something like that, you probably want to have a separate amount. Yeah. Okay. So we kind of have a 1v2 over here. We have a 1v1 over here. And then Shadow is regrouping the latest. Shadow should just, in my opinion, should just attack Zodiaco. Let Farts deal with what he's got to deal with. And then just like wipe Zodiaco, like the 2-on-1 Zodiaco. Because you know Farts is fighting over here. But what's Mora and Dixon gonna do? They have the second lowest score, and it's like they're basically tied. 18,000. I mean 18,000. So you don't want to be the low score. You want to get your score up by attacking. You want to kill a team here. And I don't think Zodiaco can hold this 2v1. This is just too much. Look at these dead elephants. So many dead elephants. Wasn't Elephant Graveyard part of Lion King? I don't know if I love these rams because of all the rocket carts and the fire lancers. And Elite Boyar. What's inside of these rams? Halbs? I think Farts doesn't feel like they have much of a choice but to fight this, but I don't think you're gonna win this by yourself. And now wait a second. What's happening over here? It's a lot of choices, a lot of things you have to kind of decide on what to do. My watch just went off. So, they backed up. I would have kept the pressure on there. This gives Zodiaco time to fight these guys off. Maybe that's their plan. Let them fight. They're all in separate voice chats, so it's not like they can really, you know, collude. Collusion is supposed to be against the rules here as well. I would have kept pushing through there. I mean, maybe they're worried they're gonna get attacked from the other side, which is valid. But then you just rebuild and you defend. They have some defense over here. It's not like they have nothing. Bombard towers, keeps. I'm really curious when Mora is gonna make a move here, and Dixon. They're very bad. They have a low score now. You're not gonna get a high score by not fighting. You get a much better score by killing units. You can get a good score doing other stuff, but you know, fighting is definitely part of the game. They're at the 1 hour mark. It's a 2-hour time limit, and I'm confused what Shadow and West are doing. They're biding time, it looks like. And they're pop capped. Everyone's pop capped except for Ghost, but Ghost is like he's getting the brunt of it. Like, I think they're waiting for Zodico to kill Ghost and Ozaki. And then maybe when, like, Zodico and Farts are out of position, maybe that's when they run in. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. Well, that one died. I really want to talk to Shadow after the game and West and see what they were thinking. This one villager's stuck. Go build something. But we're talking 5 pierce. But we're talking 5 pierce armor total and 5 pierce. And I mean not pierce armor. The other armor, melee armor. So late not have an effect. I think that the Iron Pagoda might be stronger. But we also have Frank Paladin. I mean, Frank Paladin you can't sleep on. The real question. 3+4 pierce armor. They should do really well against the Elephant Archers. The Elephant Archers are as a meat shield. So they can be the meat shield, and then the rocket carts can do damage behind them. Meanwhile, this push is still pushing. Yep, the trade is dead, which I think means Ozaki and Ghost are dead. Ghost doesn't have a whole lot here. 166 pop still, but he's just making halberdiers, which are not a very strong unit. And the Elephant Archers should deal with the halberdiers pretty well. And Shadow did the same strategy as he did the game before. Just ran to the back, try to get some damage done. But this is why I like this trade being so protected. Because like Shadow wants to come back here to deal with this, and there's nothing he can do. Like he just can't deal with it. There's just literally nothing he can do. He can kill some villagers, but at this point, killing villagers doesn't really matter. You can just rebuild them. You know, if you look at food in the bank, I mean, everyone's got a ton of food. Ghost and Ozaki are low, but they're still at 5k apiece. But I think Ghost lost a lot of his production buildings. They did fight this back pretty well, though. I mean, a handful of elephants, these onagers, some halbs of their own. Rocket carts are so tough, man. I love rocket carts. Rocket cart versus elephant. Who wins? And, I mean, West versus Moramora, I think with the units, I think that Moramora has, I think he's going to win this. Heavy Scorpions from Dixon. I didn't even know Frank's got Heavy Scorpion. I would not have guessed that in a in a trivia show. But I don't know. West has a really good army, but I think that the Iron Pagoda really do a good job against it. As long as they're the meat shield. But the latest are here as well, and that's not gonna be a fight you're gonna win very often. But Frank Paladin should do well. And Dixon Moramora have the low score. So Ghost and Ozaki actually have the second highest score right now. They're ahead of Shadow and West. Just because of all the kills that they got. I was trying to figure out like if there was something you could do instead of score to determine winners, like if it gets to the 2-hour mark. I don't know if this game's going to get to the 2-hour mark. I think 2 teams are going to be basically eliminated, and then I think it's going to be 2 teams fighting. That's my prediction here. But like, is there another thing you could do besides score? Because you get a high score by killing units that are high value. So if you're killing Zotico's elephant archers, even though he has the amazing resources and can make them forever, and it doesn't matter how many you kill, your score will be higher because he's killing halberdiers while you're killing elephant archers. So the score can kind of be, I don't know if it's always the best, you know, the best judgment here. But it probably is. You know, I was just trying to think of like if there was any other way. Like, you don't want like KD, same problem. You have, you know, high value units, you know, trade. I mean, there's just not a lot of good options for it. And I think Gobs and Dixon have stabilized. Now they're just fighting here. So Shadow and West have the strategy of kind of catching their opponent off guard, sending cavalry to the back to try to mess with their trade. That's their strategy. The Zotico stuffing fart strategy is more just beat you with massive strong units. And just keep coming at you like a slow moving, you know, like molasses rolling down a factory floor or something. Nothing can stop it. Not the best analogy. I don't know what I was thinking, but something like that, you know, just something you just very slow moving, can't stop it. And then Mora and Dixon, they're I mean, they both went, you know, kind of double cavalry. They have a choke point here, and they're just gonna try to fight in the choke point. This choke point is actually like over here. It gets super tiny. This is this little area and this little area. Which, I don't know. This is just a meat grinder here. This is just Armor and Dixon are pushing this back. Armor and Dixon are pushing this back. This away. And Ozaki is just getting closer and closer to Dixon's base over here. And I mean, this is just a meat grinder. These Dravidian elephants are just so freaking tough. Nine kills from this bomber cannon. It's pretty solid. And actually, Mora and Dixon are pushing into the belly of the beast here. They've breached the walls. Now, since this is, you know, going to come down to score, at least partially. Yeah, Dixon and Mora just overtook Ozaki and Ghost, so they're higher right now. That's just from them spending so much gold. Just so many gold units in queue. But they have Hussar in queue. Pagoda. Right. They actually. Where are they spending their gold on? Ghost is pretty low here. Ghost is down to 6 villagers. On that one Tiki quit. And Ghost quit. Okay. So that gives Zotico and Farts here. These guys, they are taking a break from fighting. They all noticed that Ozaki and Ghost got knocked out though. Great work from Ghost and Ozaki. Thanks for playing. Thanks for giving it your all. You were in a very difficult... They probably know that Zotico's coming for him. The timer is really more on Dixon and Mora. Yeah. What happened? Really? I'm at 123. How? What? But all good, baby. No spoilers. Why? So let me ask. Why didn't you? You guys were pushing him really hard. Like, what happened? Why'd you guys stop? I see. Yeah. They... Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's what I was... when you saw that Ghost and... Like, Ghost was being pushed hard and Ozaki were being pushed hard by them. And then, instead of, like... Why would you feel bad? Ah, okay. Well... That's funny. Yeah, you guys definitely should have double teamed Zadako, like 1000%. Yeah, no, you guys definitely, like, you would have defeated him for sure. Well, you wouldn't have had to because Ozaki and Ghost were there. They were already fighting him. But all good. Yeah, I don't know how I got so far behind. I didn't like I'm in real time according to capture age here, but yeah, super weird. It could just be like lag or something, you know? Like it just like every 100 frames is like it like delays 1 frame and then it has to like just like skips a frame or something. Could be something like that. Oh, it's coming. It's coming. It's coming right now. Yeah. Yeah. Well, you guys were also just set up on the opposite side too, so like you didn't have any defense there ready. Yeah, I can see the Rams are moving in. Yeah. Well, the stream I know has been lagging a little bit, but the game itself shouldn't doesn't normally it normally just goes in real time. These elephants are confused. I thought you were coming in here to tell me that your game crashed. That's what I was assuming. Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot going on. Yeah. I mean, it's rams and elephants. They're not the fastest moving units, but they're. I was trying to find an analogy for them because that's what they do. They just like slowly move and you can't stop them. Like they just keep slowly pushing past everything. They're crazy, dude. The way Zariko uses them too is he puts them right under a castle, and because they regenerate for the Dravidians, like they just don't die. Like they just keep regenerating. You probably should. Yeah. I mean, at this point, you guys are getting double teamed, so there's really nothing you can do at this point because you have to fight on both sides. Like Moromora's side is not pushing you as fast, but like they have the army ready to push you. Yeah. Yeah. No. That's why you guys should have finished him earlier when he had the chance. I knew that was gonna happen. You let Zadako cook, man. He's gonna cook. Yeah. He has 61 siege rams in queue. No. Yeah. The only trash he has is Halberdiers, and it's going up against Latest, so it's not like the worst unit, you know? Yeah. He loves the elephant archers though. He's a give me 60 elephant archers and that's all he needs. Yeah, I mean, you guys, I don't think you could make a right choice here. Like, I think you're... Yeah, once the Rams get in there... Uh-huh.
He had so many rams. Hello.
Hello. I mean, we probably should have pre-built the stuff in the back.
Yeah.
Now, looking at how bare it is on the stream.
Back here, yeah.
I realized that after I started building stuff back there. I had so many resources.
You guys had actually probably the most space of most of the teams. A lot of the teams kind of felt a little more cramped. It's a tough map. The way it gens is like you just don't have a lot of space, you know.
But the thing is,
how many hours? Really, how many hours do you guys have?
It comes up to when it's 3 teams. That's when it's the hardest. It's not difficult when it's 4 teams because obviously people will be fighting.
Yeah, we were just in the middle of both the teams, which I think was the problem.
Yeah. But I feel like if we were on the opposite side of Zoltan, like we were Dickerson and that lot, it'd be like whoever's in between the 2 teams is dead.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like if we wiped out Zoltan and it'd come down to probably like more in that dying. Because it would have been pushed from both sides because it's easier that way.
Yeah, I mean you had a chance. You had a chance to do it. You chose not to.
Well, we didn't want to just sit and let fucking Dixon and Mora just sit back and trade boom because we with these games Dixon just goes for like, I'm assuming he went for like 200 pop eco, and then he just deleted builds and then started making.
Yeah. Yeah, I think most players did something similar to that though.
Especially if you're doing like a lot of trade, like the trade profit goes for like massively, and then I didn't want them to just like win via doing nothing.
Yeah.
I don't think they're bodged.
I don't know if they would have or not though. I think if you guys beat, I think you guys would have killed Zodico and Stuffing Farts, and then Ozaki and Ghost would have been alive, and then you would have had, you know, it would have been a decision of who's fighting who. You know, like Mora and Dixon probably would have gotten attacked by both teams because it's just easier. It just makes more sense.
Yeah, we just got unlucky that we were the ones stuck in the middle at the end.
Yeah.
When you guys got into Zodico's base, I stopped watching because I thought it was over. I don't understand how they survived that, bro. That's crazy.
Well, we decided to let them live.
Yeah, basically.
That's
basically what happened.
They were heavily fighting Ghost and Finn. Like, I didn't want to let Ghost win by wiping out fucking Stuffing Farts. So I thought, instead of being a dick, we'll pull back. We'll go hit the team that's not fighting. And then it kind of
Top 10 respect moment.
did work out. But I'm not upset about it at the end of the day. Like, if I realised that they were as heavy fighting as they were, I probably wouldn't have pushed that go at all. But
Yeah, and that's the thing. You don't know who's fighting. Like you didn't have any idea they were fighting on the other side till you got there.
Before we cut in, as we were cutting into them, I was like, oh, again, let's just fuck Ghost up. And then I realised we started going fucking.
The only one, so Ghost actually, like, he built his town centers on his wood line, and then he was putting up towers, and he actually saw Stuffing Farts there, so he knew what team was there. He was the only one that actually knew before, like, the wood line was completely, like, cut through.
Anybody try a strategy of making bombard towers?
Oh, yeah.
I made them.
Yeah, there's a lot of bombard towers.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
You know, if you look at it in a minute, you can see that we basically got fully wiped out by Zodico and stuff.
Yeah, we're getting up to that point right now.
Mora and Dixon, they were fighting a bit. But
You guys had the timer on, right? The timer was on the screen when you were playing.
Yeah, it said like
okay.
When we quit, it was at like 300 years.
Okay, yeah, because it doesn't show up in Capture Age.
300
Somebody
years.
throw it on a
probably...
wonder.
Yeah,
No,
it's like the same thing as a wonder, but yeah, it's a time limit, but it shows up on the screen like a countdown.
400 years is about 15 minutes, so you're probably looking. It should be over somewhat soon.
It's around 2 hours, a little over 2 hours. It's like 2 hours 5 minutes or something.
No, what I mean is like at the minute there's like there should be about just less than 15 minutes on the timer.
But Stuffing Farts and them are going to win. Their score's so much higher.
Yeah, there's no chance. Well, there's no way that Dixon and Thingy can push through and kill them.
Dixon.
But nah, I will say that fucking Zodico and Stuffing Farts just absolutely bombed us.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know if Shadow's got me banned blocked still, but it's telling me shit and he lost again.
Dixon, don't talk shit, mate. We got fucking play final. Mate, Stuffing fucking GG's, mate.
Good game.
GG's.
No, you never. If you were getting pushed by 2 teams, it's just odds on that game.
Yeah. No, I thought Ghost was like pushing you.
No, we just held out. More and more were like itching and wanted to move. I was like, do not move.
Oh yeah.
But it worked.
So 216 elephants in queue. That was just,
I think it's better now than Taro.
Zodico, what did you think when Shadow and West stopped attacking you guys? How'd you feel about
I
that?
was scared. I thought they were gonna go through a trade, and then when they left us alone, I'm thinking, oh no, they're fine.
Yeah, they left you guys
Now they're
alone.
fine.
They could have double teamed you.
Did they start?
Oh.
They start
We should have just cleared you, Zotako.
I know. Y'all could have. Y'all could have cleared this.
We decided to keep you alive.
Mate, I felt bad when I realised that you guys you were in a fight against
Yeah,
King
we're
and
fighting
Ghost. And then I was like, oh, I don't want to be a dick and double team. So we agreed to pull out and like wall up, and then push the team that obviously weren't fighting anyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should have just killed you.
Next time.
You should, Shadow.
What's that?
Then we'll win.
Yeah, we didn't even leave and realise you had a fucking open wall. Like, if they want a timer on that,
Dude.
I'd done it.
I noticed the knights there when they passed my wall, and then I looked down at the south and there's nothing like covering it. I was fearing from it.
I was gutted. I thought you had it walled and you didn't, but the timer went like.
Thought I did more.
No, you deserve to win. It was good.
Yeah, very good, very good.
Looks like you guys had fun.
When that timer expired, I got scared.
Yeah, I was like, am I disconnected?
I jumped.
It was a jump scare.
Yeah.
Did the timer make you guys fight like a little sooner, or did it just end the game? You think?
No.
Nah, I didn't notice it at all.
I forgot about
I
it.
didn't remember about it.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it can go on forever if you don't have a timer. I didn't want it to go on for weeks, you know.
That would have easily been another half an hour, I reckon.
At least.
I was trying to start building a wonder, but never got to enough wood.
Imagine if that was on.
I was struggling with you. Yeah.
I was running out of gold there at the end.
Yeah, more and
Yeah.
more, right? You're playing all 3 games tonight. So you've got that sweaty Michi game 3 times.
But he's learned it.
If you don't win at the end of the night, you're going to be fuming.
Mora.
I'm
Quite,
getting a lot of strategies, different
For-
strategies for each
would-
game.
why did you guys? Why were you so passive? Like, how come you guys didn't push through one of the tree lines earlier?
I told him not to.
We just, we wanted to play defensive. Get a lot of gold, because our units, our civs, they don't are very aggressive. It's just that you have to take any chance, send all your paladins or pagodas, whatever. But you're seeing our fight between Sodico and Stuffing Parts and us, and they were winning just like elephants.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like a 1-on-1 is a difficult battle.
I've done a lot of these.
At least I needed a lot of wood
Sweaty.
to make all those rocket launchers.
Rocket carts, yeah.
Yeah.
There was no point pushing either because we knew there was fighting going on, but the stores weren't budging for ages. So
I thought y'all were fighting. Like I thought someone was pushing into someone's base the entire time.
as soon as like Shadow and Uzi experienced it, like if you get 2v1'd on this, you're pretty much dead. You know what I mean? So like if you push and someone hears someone fighting, that's your opportunity to exploit. You know what I mean? Like you just double down. So
Person and later.
you either fight and wipe everyone out and don't get attacked by 2, or you like I said, or you end up with fucking 2 if not 3 teams all on you, right? And you got quickly run down.
I mean, you could like at the end here, more. You guys actually cut through like the middle. Like you could cut through the middle and get to any team you want.
Yeah, we weren't probably aggressive enough near the end, or like when we knew that Ghost had disappeared, we didn't cut through and explore their base. You know what I mean? Like expand your trade. Like that's what we should have done.
Yeah, it's a time limit.
Than that, but the Shadows burst, but we were in there as well.
Mm,
That time it wasn't there. I think y'all would have just rolled this in our base.
Oh,
Just
your paladins
nothing.
were going straight into your trade, and that would have
Oh yeah.
been hard. Like as soon as you trade goes in
66 cards, man. That would have been gone.
like
we need to get to the trade like 2 times. But yeah, I guess you can make training cards again very fast.
I was running out of gold, so I would not have been able to remake them.
Oh.
Mate, I'm full for the fucking 300 elephants red in queue.
Yeah.
You have like 50k gold.
You have 240 elephants in queue right, that I'm watching. You have 3,000 gold.
How much is an elephant? It's like 70 gold.
Yeah.
It's
I don't think any game tonight will finish before 2 hours.
No.
I'd put money on it. Like it's gonna happen.
I mean, possible. I could see it. I think like if, all right, for instance, in this game, if Shadow and West, if they double team Zadako and Suffering Farts, that team would have been eliminated in the first hour.
Yeah. Why?
And then,
yeah, I'm gonna say that.
You know, and then who knows what happens after that. Yeah, there wasn't an early double team. If there's an early double team, I think it definitely can end. If it's just 2 teams fighting each other, like separately, like a 2v2 and a 2v2, then yeah, it can go forever.
I feel like it was just elephants on elephant crime on that first team.
There's so many elephants.
Yeah, why?
Because both are Dravidians.
Low rank anyway. Like, I literally looked at your elo and was like, what the fuck? How's this guy like bottom of the leaderboard?
Because I'm not good. That's why.
You must have used to being good. Fucking. I was well surprised.
It's his first game in it. So it's the points thing.
Yeah.
Points plus elo equals lowest ranked.
I've still got you on that companion app, and I saw you and him practicing, and I was like, right, make sure fucking Ethiopians and Portuguese are banned, and then and then I looked at his elo, I was like, he's like literally like 1500, and I was like, well, what the fuck? How's this guy like paired with me at the bottom?
Well, I've only played 79 1v1, so that's probably why it's so high, because I don't play many games.
Atheist, who banned Mongols? Because that was actually the civ I was going to play.
I don't remember.
That was fucking bullshit, that was.
I thought you were going to go Portuguese, like, I didn't vote in time, so I thought it was good.
No, I wasn't planning on playing Portuguese. I've only played Portuguese yesterday, so I think I clicked random civ.
Guys, I gotta go. That's supposed to be working.
Alright, do what you gotta do. Yeah, rest your eyes a little bit.
No, Atheist, he's not even gonna have a break. It's at 7, it's a 2-hour game, and then immediately into the next game.
Yep. Yeah, he can handle it.
Easy got it.
I can, Shadow, but I like this game.
It sounds like good planning, fair. Like the 2 hours. You needed that. That was a good addition.
Yeah.
And especially
bye bye. GG's.
I think if that was a 90-minute, I think that could have been even more aggressive. Like,
I would have forced it a little bit.
Yeah, like I think to be fair, it's easy because I'm not playing it, but that 9 o'clock one, I think we should give it a go.
What, at 90 minutes?
Yeah, just make it a little bit different.
Maybe. I'll ask the peeps if they're down for it. I'd be down for it.
It changes your whole game.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. I think with no practice going in, it might just people might be caught off guard. They might just be like, "Oh, game's over."
I did expect Shadow to look for a lot quicker than he did.
You're kind of just waiting around.
Yeah.
I mean, no one wants to be the first to attack, you know.
If you don't win, you lose a lot of resources. You know what I mean?
the first to attack, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It was Farts and Ghost were the first. It was first blood. Farts was first blood technically.
Yeah. Hey,
Because you built the castle on his towers and his TC and villagers and stuff.
But what did you think when you saw that 60 stack of lakes in the
I was about to give up. Like, I did not have elephants ready over there, and then I don't have spears.
No, I meant farts, not you.
Yeah, well, they just appeared out of nowhere. I was like blinked and they were there, and then I blinked again and they were gone.
Yeah. Well, no, Shadow went went into Ghost's base and started fighting Ghost for some reason.
I knew if I go into like castles and or some of his siege.
Right into a bunch of fire lancers. They just.
And then no, it wasn't even fire lancers.
Yeah.
Grenadiers. It was like fire.
Oh, maybe there was I think Moramura had, or was it Ozaki had grenadiers and then stopped making them. I think actually against elephants they could be decent if you have like a some sort of meat shield, you know.
Once you've got the unique tag, the grenadiers is probably the best bet that you could do.
If you were microing them though, like if you were microing the elephants, you wouldn't have to see.
Yeah.
Like, Scorps is good. As soon as I started mixing some Scorps, not Scorps, Onagers.
Onagers, yeah. Or the rocket carts too.
Then you need a lot of meat shield.
Alright, well, GG guys. That was,
GG's. Thanks for playing. I'll get the
you do more
points
at
out
this
there.
time, like, you know, I can usually play here if my nanny's working.
Perfect. Yeah, I mean, as long as people want to play it this time, I'm perfectly fine with it. It sounds fun.
To be fair, I think Thursday Parker would have played, but he played football. Pony, I think he was busy. Callum wasn't bothered, but he sometimes plays. Like,
yeah, I mean, any of like the UK or European guys, invite them because like it's a good time. It's like nighttime for you guys.
there we go.
You know.
Depending what the Americans like more and more, like even yourself, you know what I mean? Like, there's room, why not?
Yeah, well, and that's the thing is a lot of people are free during the day. Like I'm free during the day a lot. Ghost is free during the day. Like lots of people are free, you know, to play.
Where's King Ozaki from?
He's from the States, I think. I don't know where.
Yeah, this is the time I would play anyway. So.
Perfect. I don't think this game was going to end if not for the timer. I'm watching it. I'm at hour 57, and no one has made any progress.
I think we. I don't want to. I think we would have done all that if they. Well, say they were at gold. They had fucking loads of elephant queued, but like, I think more and more only just started teching into siege. Like more. I think if he. If we held them down, I think our cav could have been the difference on raiding them and fucking their economy up.
Yeah.
The problem with us was our army was so slow. Elephant siege helps.
Yeah, there was a
slow, you know.
If that went on for literally 10 more minutes, I had stack obviously at your wall at the bottom.
Yeah.
I'd have been through straight away, straight into your eco, trade gone within 5. You know what I mean? Like.
Yeah.
But I think literally 10 more minutes. That could have, depending on how quick you got your eco back up and running, I think that could have been GG's.
No, this actually, it looks a lot closer than I would have expected. I would have expected Zydeco and Farts to just push through here, but they didn't.
But yeah, I think it's speed. Like I said, I think if they had quicker units, I think they would have fucked us more. But like I say, theirs was slow combos. They were working. They were pushing it back.
Yeah, but also their trade wasn't protected at all. So like, you get a few units in there, you can kill a lot of it.
Yeah.
I mean, look at that 60 stack at the bottom. Literally.
He hasn't put up to that yet. You'll see it very soon.
Oh, we're getting a little sneaky cut through over here. I see it.
I was running out of gold.
Michi is so funny. Just these battles.
Do you get much uptake on these streams, Barry?
What's up?
Do you get much interest on the streams?
On the videos more so than the streams. The streams, I mean, we get like, 5 to 10 watching usually. Not that much. But on the videos, there'll be, depending on the video, there'll be, a few hundred views on them.
Yeah, I saw that one guy join the page saying he saw one of the videos. It's like, I thought pretty good.
Yeah, there's a... There you go.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. There's a there's a few people in the league just from my YouTube.
Yeah, I think I was watching, maybe it's like a year or over ago.
Yeah. We used to watch my stream when I used to stream more, and we played a few times.
I heard people talk about CPL, so I'll see if I can find it on YouTube, and then bam. So.
Yeah, no, I'm happy you joined, dude. And you got your first dub too.
Yeah.
First game, first win.
Beginner's luck. Well, actually, no, it's most of it.
Yeah, I mean, it's a team effort. It's a team effort.
I mean, Zarko would not have fucking wiped out all those guys. So, yeah.
That's true.
One moment I'm looking at fucking my teammate's face, everything's fine. The next minute I look over, I just feel like fucking
everything's gone.
Fucking rams and no buildings.
Is that how they
He didn't build at the fucking back, so he just didn't have anything that could queue fucking units.
Oh yeah, everything was in the front, right?
Yeah, he only built like his military buildings in the front.
Nice.
He didn't even touch the back whatsoever.
Yeah, I told Mora to do that because, like, from knowing what these games are like, I mean, we've done fucking, but you need to build fucking all over.
Oh no. Never mind. My bad.
Your score was fucking crazy though, fast and it was like mental.
Hey. Those building raises.
Yeah, probably.
I still don't know what affects score completely. It's a mystery to me.
Yeah, definitely.
You can watch a spirit. There's a spirit of the lobby going on about.
Yeah. Like I've seen a little bit about it. I just like actually when you're playing, you're just like I don't know how my score is this and not this.
It's a combination of everything. Buildings, how many villas you have, your eco, your military,
Ryan P, I expect good things from you.
Yes, sir. You already know, brother.
Do we figure out your teammate yet? Do we know?
I don't know. I still haven't heard back from Sly, so I'm kind of assuming that I'm playing with Arbiter at this point.
Arbiter doesn't want to play.
Yeah, I was surprised he was like, he had any interest at all. I think what really killed it for him was when I told him to ban, so he was like, oh, fuck that.
The only way he's playing Michi is if Mongol isn't banned.
You wanted us to do like a Khmer role, I think.
Just so someone don't go to Sicilian Zion all
Yeah, right. It's just in fucking Arabia 1v1s.
I can't believe though that was a fucking 25 elo loss.
Yeah, that was actually brutal. It's alright though, I got it all back. And some.
Yeah, look at my elo right. It's fucking slowly climb.
Oh, there was a hole in the wall here.
Yes.
I've been doing
That's
well
so
in the
funny.
customs as well. In the 2v2.
I forgot about it.
Like he tried so hard to build that board, they were like, it's close enough.
26, mate. It's got up to 200. You know what I mean? What?
In the customs. I was racking in that fucking custom elo.
Even got 3v1 in a fucking 4v4 yesterday. I somehow fucking held out. Smash.
That's the time limit here. This would have been very interesting to see what would have happened after that.
Alright, let's see if KFC director dodges.
You mean desperately building the wall?
Oh, you're 1231, okay.
I mean, it might have been up enough to delay this. One spot there. GG, I'm glad you guys played. Glad you guys had fun.
Mate, KFC director didn't dodge. Fucking hell.
Right, cheers guys. All the best for you.